Hey everyone, here is a quick tour of the video game development platform that we are going to use. It is called Makecode Arcade. The link is in our slideshow. Here is where the link will open up. It is the homepage for Makecode Arcade. There's a prompt here to sign in. You do not have to do that, but I would recommend that you save your files each time you use it. You start a new project pretty obviously by clicking this orange new project button. This is very similar to the Makecode site that we use to write the code for our projects. You can also see that there are some tutorials down here in the slideshow. I recommend you start at the tutorial section. They're very straightforward. When you click on one, please select the blocks option, and that will open up the block coding tutorial that you can follow along. You can see those descriptions right here on the left. Step by step, it's going to tell you what to do, and then you can do it on the right. This is going to go ahead and click and take you to a new project. It does not matter what name you give it, as long, of course, as it is school appropriate. If you look at the workspace here, it looks a lot like our other Makecode site that we do. You have an emulator on the left. In this case, it looks like a little video game console, maybe an old Game Boy, if you will. The drawers of code blocks are here in the midsection, and then on the right is your workspace where you build your code. You can look at the JavaScript code if you like, and then you also have a tab here for your assets. These assets are any of the sprites or sound files that you are using in your code. You can look up here. There are some settings. I don't think you'll need them. This is a share link. If you get your game finished, I should say when you get your game finished, you can give it a title, and you can share the project here. If you click share, you're going to get a URL, and Makecode Arcade will host your game on a web page, and then you can link to that game, and it'll be there for you to play. And then this is your home link, which takes you right back here. No worries, here's our sample game right here. There's slides and tutorials for you to get started. There's not a ton else for me to show you, just except that these drawers, you can see the different code blocks are in here, just like in our other site. So this one is for the sprites. This would be for your players, your enemies, your projectiles. Anything like that is going to be in here. And if you're wondering, well, where do I get sprites? Do I have to draw everything? You can draw your own sprites for sure. Or if you just click, it says, please set my sprite. If you click in here, it's going to give you not only a drawing space, but it's going to give you a gallery of lots of sprites that you can choose from. Lots being a relative term. There's plenty here for you to use. If it isn't fitting, if none of these, I should say, are fitting with the theme you choose, then you can certainly use the editor. A 16 by 16 is 16 by 16 pixels. It's going to be fairly small. You can control the size of your image right down here. In the lower left, you have your colors, you have your drawing tools. This is not a full tutorial, just an introduction. I always recommend giving your assets a name down here. And if you're thinking about, well, what about like the background? How do I change that? That's where in the scene drawer, you'll go down here and you can set your background to, and again, you click here and it opens up a gallery. Notice that your width and your height are much bigger in pixels than the little sprites were. And you can also set these for a lot bigger if you want to. You can change these numbers and make your background as large as you like. That is pretty much it for just the layout of what Makecode Arcade looks like. Try those tutorials that I showed, starting with Chase to Pizza. Try the tutorials in there, at least a couple of them to get you started, and then look at our criteria for the first game that we are going to make.